I took the Bible and I opened and I told him that as you see this life, all these things like sleeping with a man you are not married with is a sin, and that's what God said. And all of us are Christians. Unless you want to tell me that you are a Christian that goes to church but don't practice what the Bible says. Like I was so disappointed because I did not expect that particular thing to come out from him. Hello guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to another video under the Virgin series. So guys, I've been doing this Virgin series for some time now, and there's this particular video that I put and many people have been watching that. In fact, that video I've done well, my wedding night experience, and I have seen a lot of comments like which I think that video has blessed those people, because recently I saw a comment by one guy, David, who said, I am 25 years old and I'm still a virgin. I was like, wow. Like, it's a guy who wrote it. I was like, wow, kudos to you. Keep doing that which you are doing, in as much as you know why you are keeping your virginity. So I'm so happy because this virgin series have been blessing a lot of people and they have been testifying. So guys, in this video, I just want to tell you what happened to me while I was still like growing up. I was already in my early 20s, like almost mid 20s. So a lot of people think that in this our community now it is difficult to find virgins, which it is not the case. Virginity is not something that you move around and you're announcing to people that I am still a virgin, I am still a virgin, I am still. It is even dangerous to do such, because people can take advantage of your virginity, maybe by raping you, by abusing you, and all the like. Reasons why you keep it to yourself, keep it to yourself. Only you and God should know it, and maybe your husband that you're getting married to or your wife that you're about to get married to. That is all for me. I think so. So the error that I was making is that I used to keep myself like as a virgin, and when I would maybe want to date a guy, and in the beginning I will not say anything, but when I discover the guy want to like ask for sex, reach to that particular level, that's when I will tell the guy that, you know, I've never done it before and I want to preserve it for my husband, and I believe that if we are dating, it is to lead to marriage, because I don't know why we are dating if the goal is not to get married. So when each time I say like that, the guys will just after some time they will just go, because they are not there to get married to me. They are there to like, they were there for their thing. So that is the case. So I had this particular person that I trusted so much, like it's an elderly person. I will not date him. It's an elderly person, like a father to me. I can say so because he was married at that time. In fact, he is married. So I used to discuss with him, since he was someone, a family friend that I was close to. So I used to discuss with him. I used to maybe visit him. I used to, like that time I was in school, I used to have some challenges in school, like maybe not understanding some courses, some things. I'll call him and he'll explain to me. So I really looked up to this particular person. Like sincerely, I look up to him as an elderly person. So one day he was just asking about my social life or my relationship life, something like that. So he said he noticed that it's as if I'm not dating any person, because I'm always like, when we meet, I always like preach the gospel, say some things. Like he knew that I'm that kind of church girl, that kind of pastor's daughter type, that I don't like go out for socials. I don't have any boyfriend. So I told him that yes, it's true that for now I'm not having a boyfriend, but I date. Like I've had guys, I've had boyfriends. So he was like, then where are they? I had to explain to him why they have gone. So he was like, at this your age, how can you still be a virgin at this particular age? You're already getting to your mid 20s. I think at that time I was 23, 24. Yes. So he was like, at this age, you're still a virgin. How come? Like he did not believe me, like he thought I was lying. I had to convince him. I said, I'm still keeping it, like I'm a virgin and I'm keeping it for my husband. He started saying that you don't know what you're losing. You don't know the things that are outside. You need to enjoy your life, because when you get married, you become naive. You will not know a lot of things and you might regret why you did not taste some things. That is an elderly person talking to me. Oh, let me say someone who is like a father to me, talking, saying all those things. And I started rebuking him. I was like, how can you be encouraging me to do these things that are not right. Imagine me being your daughter. Like, it's true, don't you have a child like me, but is this the advice that you can be giving to your daughter? He said, oh, because if you don't do those things, you might be tempted to be masturbating, you might be tempted to be a lesbian, you might be tempted. Oh my God. Hey, Jesus. Like, I was so, so disappointed because I did not expect that particular thing to come out from him. So I had to convince him. I told him that, you know what? I have decided to keep myself, and by the grace of God, I will keep it till I meet the particular man that God has destined for me to get married to. He thought I was joking. I think some years back, we met again one time, maybe in a restaurant, like we were just discussing. He was like, how is life? I was like, no, life is fine. Now that you have finished school, what do you expect to do? What do you intend to do? I told him he went in that particular domain to find out if I thought truly I am still keeping what I said I'm keeping. And I told him that, Oga, I am still keeping it to the glory of God, or by the grace of God, I am still keeping it, and I'm going to keep it till Jesus comes. In as much as I don't yet have a husband, I'm going to keep it till Jesus comes. Like, I was just trying to close him up because it's a topic that if you don't have the, if God does not give you the grace, you can go, you might want to compromise because of the advice that people give you or the society gives you. That is why I've done this video here and I said, why are you keeping your virginity? Is it for fancy? Is it just to have the name that you are keeping something? If you don't have a particular reason why you're keeping it, you're going to lose it at the on the way. You're going to give up. You're going to compromise. So when I explained to him, guys, I took the Bible and I opened and I told him that as you see this life, all these things like sleeping with a man you are not married with is a sin, and that's what God said. And all of us are Christians. Unless you want to tell me that you are a Christian that goes to church but don't practice what the Bible says. He said, oh, are you sure you are not masturbating? Are you sure you are not? I said, I am not, my brother, I am not. So he was shocked that at that particular stage, at that particular age, I was still keeping myself for my husband. And I had to convince him. Like, by God's grace, I had that firm conviction that no, it is not right for me to give up. So I had to like use it as a means to preach to him the gospel. Until at the end, the man looked at me and was like, ha, this your type is rare. I don't think there's any other person, or if I want to check, even in this country, I don't think I'll be able to find someone like you, like somebody who has kept herself like this. If it's your case, you have decided that you want to keep yourself, forget about this societal pressure. Don't hear what people are saying, because that is what is going to make you to compromise. It is true that it is not a guarantee for you to have a successful marriage, but do your best and leave the rest to God. If you have decided to keep, to preserve yourself, your dignity, preserve it, and I bet you will not be disappointed in as much as your partner is given to you by God. So the societal pressure should not cause you to go and do what others are doing. A lot of people are like, oh, you don't know what you're losing. What is there? There is nothing outside, because you want it with your husband. When you get married tomorrow, you is your husband now, you are not stealing. You will do it as you want. Everything you want to discover in your marriage, you will discover. You want to get married to your wife, or tomorrow when you get married to your wife, you will do it until everything you want to discover, you discover. You will create your own experience. Because some people used to say, marry a man that has experience, marry a woman that has experience. Experience is never the best teacher. Instead, some people say experience is what is killing their marriages. I was reading a story that someone said he got married to the wife, and it's like the wife has dated a lot of men, like she has tasted a lot of things. And when the wife got married to him, he was sure he was not good. He's not good in bed, and the wife is disappointed. I say, because you don't dey taste all thing, how you no do be disappointed? If you are not be tasting, how will you know what is outside there? You will be contented of what you have inside, and instead create your own experience inside. So people have this mentality that, oh, if you get married to a virgin, you will suffer because the person is not experienced. My brother, create your own experience. My sister, create your own experience when you are married. There is nothing outside there. I'm an advocate of no sex before marriage, and I will preach it till Jesus comes. Because that's what the Bible says. Be the difference, and I bet you God is going to surprise you. So I'm just going to end this video here. If this video has encouraged you, make sure you share, make sure you like, make sure you put your comments below. Anything you think, put it down in the comment section below and let's discuss. And if you are new here, you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe and join this wonderful family because there is a lot going on here. So without further ado, see you in my next video. Love you, bye bye, and take care. Bye.